Hello everyone, my name is Anthony Camerari and I am a professional distance runner for Saucony. And this is a video on my YouTube channel that has been abandoned for 2 years now, but kind of got some motivation to make some videos, so this will be number one. Well, sort of number one. I filmed a gear unboxing video a couple weeks ago that I haven't uploaded. Don't know if I'll upload it. But for this video, I'm going to do a training day in my life of an injured professional distance runner. So for 5 months now, my IT band has been irritated and just kind of been able to run through it. All of indoor. I basically, when I recommend this, I take Advil for pretty much every workout and race. But after, or like the day before US indoor, it just kind of randomly went away. So and then from then until the 10, it was tight, but like it was pain free. It just kind of felt tight. And then after the 10, I took 3 days off. And then on day 2 of running, after a lift, actually, it got bad. And then to double through the next day, and then it's pretty rough after that. And I've been running through pain for, I think that's about 6-7 weeks now, and it's still just as bad. I thought it was gonna be a short-term thing, so I started doing Advil for every workout again, and got through it. Ran a bad 5K at the Road 5K Champs because I've had to take a few days off at a time for the past 7 weeks. Finally got on some prescription anti-inflammatories. Those helped, still able to work out, but then I stopped taking those and I was back to walking in runs for 1.5 miles, and I am fed up running through pain and also with taking drugs to be able to work out. So I am going to try to take recovery. Not that I wasn't taking it seriously before, but I'm going to stop trying to train through it and try to finally get it figured out. I've seen a chiropractor, I think 14 times now. And I also got an MRI a couple days ago, and it just said I'm a big old coward and it's just my IT band. A few doctors thought it might be something more just because it's been 5 months and it's hurt almost the entire time. But yeah, no meniscus, no cartilage, no nothing, just a pesky IT band. Which usually IT bands are kind of a piece of cake. Just gotta strengthen your glutes, release a couple muscles in your hip, and you should be fine. But that is not working for this. So, yeah, so for today, I'm going to try running on a lever treadmill. I don't know if it's going to work. I could run for 2 minutes and be done because I am not running through any pain right now. But my goal is just to kind of get through that running motion, hopefully try to keep all of my other tissues as strong as I can. But if it hurts, I'm going to stop. So part 1 is trying to do the lever treadmill, and part 2, even when I'm injured, I don't have much chill, so my plan is to do an FTP test on the bike up a mountain, Jamestown Canyon, for all you Boulder people. And yeah, I cycle a ton with my training, and I have been wanting to do an FTP test for like 2 years now, but I've never really felt like I had a good time of the year to do it, where I was both fit and not running and not wanting to do all that effort. So that is part 2 of the video and of the day. Don't know how it's going to go. I'm mostly pain-free on the bike. Like, it doesn't hurt much for the first hour. So I'm hoping I can get through that and have it not affect my power. So yeah, I guess we'll get into the lever treadmill. I just got myself all set up and realized I forgot to turn the treadmill on, so now I have to undo everything. Was able to do 30 minutes. I was hoping for an hour, but I felt a little pain. pretty early on, but it stayed like a 1 out of 10, so I decided to keep at it. But yeah, stopped at 30, went about 8-minute pace at 75% body weight, so not exactly the biggest aerobic stimulus, but again, I'm just trying to keep my body as strong as I can, and keep that motor pattern of running the best I can. So yeah, now I'm gonna go home and probably in 4 or 5 hours head out for the FTP test. Yeah, so I'll see you on the mountain. All right, I am at the left-hand canyon, ready for the FTP test. I guess I can't flip the camera around, so I'll do that. I am unbelievably nervous. I'm fully expecting this to be one of the hardest things I've ever done physically. Well, I guess I'm actually doing Jamestown Canyon, not left hand. I guess left hand turns into Jamestown. The actual hardest thing I've ever done physically is doing Jamestown when I was out of shape. Heart rate was almost that of when I race running for like 5 minutes. My strategy for this, well, Koros estimates my FTP to be like 358. I've held 300 for like an hour, and that was just like a normal climb. That wasn't trying to go hard. So my plan is to go out maybe upper 300s. I'm gonna focus on my heart rate if my heart rate monitor works. Try to stay in the 160s, because if I go above 170, then the few times I've done that on the bike, I'm pretty much on my limit. So I'll try to get in the 170s for the last 5 minutes or so, 5 to 10 minutes. Sorry, there's a highway here. I hope it's not too loud. I have my bike. It's a Fuji Altamira. It's a carbon. Front wheel's carbon, back wheel I had to get replaced because I am not good at taking care of my bike. I guess bike doesn't really matter for an FTP test. All that matters is the power. I have a left power pedal, only on the left side, but seems to be pretty accurate when I compare it to when I'm on the smart trainer, so I'm not too worried about that. And for all you power to weight ratio people, I am 6'3", 170 pounds, so I'm not light, kind of fat. So we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna do warm up, probably 10 minutes easy, then do like a tempo rep, not all out, but kind of hard. Then do a couple 20-40s. So my good friend Nick Saul told me to do. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Some other cyclists. I have my female companion, Katie Cameron, here to take some videos. She offered. She's talking to her friend right now. Yeah, I'll see you on the other side.
I'm gonna go in this parking lot.
He's dead. You are dead.
Hello.
Hello.
How was it?
Really hard. I averaged 394 watts for 20 minutes.
I think I got terrible videos.
That's okay.
Okay.
I had a little kick at the end, so I think I was a little coward the last few minutes, but 5 minutes in, I was at 421 watts average. And from there, it was just a slow, painful death. I said I would stay below 170 heart rate, and I was at 170 like 3 minutes in, and I was just in my hurt locker. But can't say I didn't give it my everything, so I think it was accurate.
Look at
Accurate data. I was really hoping for 400, but I couldn't muster up last few minutes.
look at the sweat dripping off you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Never want to do that again. I also don't know what my cycling shape is right now because I haven't done many mountain rides recently. But running fitness wise, I'm pretty fit, so I think that helped a lot. But yeah, I guess I'll do a little recap when I'm back at the apartment. Crunch the numbers a bit more, but yeah, pretty happy with it.
Yay.
I think, yeah. Hello everybody, it is the next day and body's feeling pretty good, don't feel too sore. I think it's a good sign. I think when you recover, that means you're in relatively good fitness. So yeah, I just want to go over the ride a bit more. So again, did left hand to Jamestown Canyon. It's about like a 4% grade average, I'd say. 5.82 miles is how far I went, 1,001 feet elevation gain, and I averaged 17.4 miles an hour, which I would like that to be a little faster just based on some of the segments that I went over. But again, I think I'm a little heavier of a rider compared to some of those light folks. So 394 watts might not be as good as, if someone lighter did it, obviously. But also my bike's not the fastest bike in the world. Not that it's slow by any means, but probably, get some speed there as well. But yeah, definitely happy with it. I would have loved it at 400, but just didn't have it. Did have a pretty good kick at the end. Got up to like 600 watts for a couple seconds, but yeah, it wasn't enough to make up the extra couple watts I needed. And another thing, I started at about 6,000 feet elevation, so I don't know exactly what the conversions are for cycling and watts and whatnot, but yeah, definitely pretty happy with it. I feel like maybe, because this is what my friend told me, once you could do the 95% conversion for your actual FTP and then convert that back to sea level, it's probably pretty close to 400. I have my doubts I could actually do that for an hour, but it's kind of the test that everyone else does, so I'll just go with that. Yeah, and then I guess yesterday I just said my heart rate got to 170 after 2 minutes. In reality, it was actually like 4.5. Still way earlier than I wanted to get to 170. It just kind of happened, like, kind of, I don't know, maybe out of nowhere. Like, I was kind of mid to high 160s and then just hit 170 and just could not get back down. A couple times had to slow down a bit just to get the heart rate back down from like 174. And then I'm good at, I feel like I'm disproportionately good at standing in relation to other cyclists. I think maybe just because the joint angles are closer to running. So I did think it was good for me to do this on a climb where I could actually kind of use that benefit more effectively. And so yeah, that's kind of a day for me currently in my current injured state. It's been my first time that I've been injured in 5 years, which not many runners can say. Which obviously I've had small things along the way, but nothing that has actually taken me out for more than like half a day. The worst injury I've had is the biking crash where I've had to only run 2 miles that day. So yeah. So yeah, that's to say I didn't do any rehab yesterday, which normally I've been hitting that pretty hard every single day, but I thought it'd be good probably to take a day off of that in addition to doing a FTP test. Figured, that was enough rehab in and of itself, and my knee did not hurt at all during the test, which is fantastic. So hopefully that's a good sign, because previously I've been kind of biking through some little rough knee pain. So hopefully as cycling improves, running will also improve. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Thank you for watching. I had a lot of fun making this video. Don't know if I'll make another one, but at least this one was good. And yeah, I have a lot of respect for you cyclists, because I think with running, if you're at like 90% of your max hurt level, you've got like 5 minutes until you're done. Whereas in cycling, I felt like I was at 90% like 4 or 5 minutes in, and then I could still just withstand the pain and just kind of deal with it. So yeah, cycling is definitely harder than running. And though the contract cyclists are great, don't envy what you guys have to do on the day-to-day level in your tour races or training for that matter. So yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you to Katie for filming some content, and I will see you guys maybe on the next video. Thank you.